Shall we start? No? Ladies first?
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archwell Audio?
Yeah.
Archwell Audio.
I mean...
Really?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Today is December 10th, 2022. It is 1:46 a.m. I was not going to record anything tonight. I was just going to go finish edit some of the videos that I recorded yesterday. But I went on Twitter to share some screenshots, some conversation that were going on Twitter, on my community board and on IG. And I saw some stuff to share with you. So I decided to at least record them, get them out of the way. But the only thing I will not do, things that I post on my community board, I will not share them on, I will not make videos out of them. Because if I already share them, there's no reason for me to repeat and record again. All right, so new subscribers, welcome. And let's go on Twitter. There are some stuff. This I did not share at all. I don't know what I was doing that day. Either I don't think I post anything about it. So since I saw it, I said, let me share it with you. And I think some squaddies have mentioned it. So if you are a true squaddies, you should know all the positive Sussex Squad channels because they share this kind of thing. So don't rely only on me. There's always room for other people to share your time and energy, comment on their channels and all of that. So I'm pretty sure other squaddies share this, okay? Prince Harry at Pearl Harbor. Let's look at some of the pictures. This is why the UK is mad. The respect that the US is giving Harry, okay? This is the thing they don't like. And we need to keep on praying for them, for Harry and Meghan. There's Harry doing the right thing. They respect him for what he is doing, not because he's a freaking prince. Okay? There it is, the warm welcome. There was someone who mentioned something on my comment that he's a traitor. And I put the meaning of the traitor. And then I went on and explained some of the things Harry's doing. And he's keeping in touch with charities in the UK and all of that. So I didn't bookmark this. I wish I had. I didn't think I was gonna say it on the podcast, but yeah, yesterday, because yesterday I was completely off. I didn't feel like being behind the computer, but I was on my phone. Occasionally, I hop on my phone to just look, and I like to respond or at least put a like, okay, on my people who comment on my videos. Let them know I saw it. This is why I usually put the like, and I will put emojis as my comment, you know, the shade. Somebody call me something else, and then she correct herself, and I put the shade and a thumbs up and things like that. But anyway, all right, this is the respect Harry has. They're giving it to him, Pearl Harbor. Wow. He is doing his thing. Okay, so there's the love, the heart. Why? You figure out. Okay, now that's a royal that cares. I bet even if he was in the UK, he still go because he's a veteran. Dang it, I would have. Heck, I hope one day I get to visit. Okay, there's that. Saluting is a military custom by which a soldier signals acknowledgement of the due respect to a superior rank. In this case, members of the royal family are saluting to Her Majesty, who was the head of the armed forces and served as their commander-in-chief. However, although Prince Harry was in the military, he waved goodbye to military practices. When he stepped back from his role as a senior royal member, he was unable to salute. What is that? Oh, this. But did Anne serve? But anyway, they make the rules as they go. But whatever. Okay, absolute disgrace. He's just a PR show pony and should not have done this. Well, he's doing it. At least it's a positive thing. Okay, you think he's a disgrace, but yet he's representing your country in a positive way. But you think he's a disgrace.
Friends on my husband's side were indicating that I was again unstable, sick, and should be put in a home of some sort in order to get better. I was almost an embarrassment.
Oh, I don't know if this person is from the UK, but he is, at least for me from the outside, we still see him as, part of the, we still see him as Harry. Okay, he was born in the UK, and I think, in my humble opinion, he's representing the UK in a positive way. That's my take on that, but let me move on to the next tweet. Okay, and I think that's the only thing I have about that. So I'm moving to more current thing. This Pearl Harbor visit was an old thing that happened during what is it, a couple of weeks ago. I don't think I covered it. All right, next one. Good morning, Britain. The level of unpreparedness for life within the royal family is astonishing. She didn't understand formality, hierarchy, our manners, or culture. I did retweet this out. Let me see if I could find it to put my response to that. Let me go to my profile. Maybe this one. Reply and retweet. There's this. Okay. Oh, there it is. This is, I retweeted this out. Okay, because I didn't listen to the video yet. I only read the caption. The level unpreparedness for life within the royal family is astonishing. She didn't understand formality, hierarchy, our manners, or our cultures. Royal commentator Jenny Bond questioned whether Meghan was cut out for life within the royal family. Okay, so I'm responding to this. I didn't listen to the video. I'm leaving it for in a few minutes when I listen to it so I could comment on it. Okay, reading the caption, it's hard to know what exactly is in place when the goalposts keep changing. Meghan did a better job at being royal than the royals who were there since ancient time. They just meant that Meghan is just too great. Okay, so that was my response on that. All right, let's go back. Now let's listen to it. 53 seconds.
Is that William was right all the time when he suggested, we are told, that Harry should take his time and just think whether Meghan wasn't the right woman for him, or whether she was cut out for this role. Because the level of unpreparedness, I was going to say ignorance, but it's not ignorance, just unpreparedness for life within the royal family is astonishing. I mean, she didn't understand the formality. She didn't understand it was a hierarchy and she wasn't going to be the chief executive. She didn't understand our manners, our culture, the hugging. All of this suggests to me that she needed more time to assess whether she, an independent, forthright...
That's just BS. That's just BS. Meghan was never gonna... She knows she wasn't gonna be to take over, because they did say it at some point that Meghan wanted to be like high level or something. I forgot their wording. They just freaking upset that Meghan is just too good at it. Just like I said in my comment, Okay, and not only that, Harry took his time to pick the right person for this job, and Meghan was already doing some of those things before she met Harry. So whatever the problem is, they just mad. Okay, and then I keep on saying that the time where they were sitting on stage, all four of them, where Meghan was talking, Meghan was so great at her way of expressing her thought, and she wasn't shy of telling what was in her mind. They just freaking pissed. Okay, that institution has issues with women. Okay, look at all the women who marry into the royal family. Look what happened to them. Okay, so all this is just blah 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 blah. Okay, let's continue. Listen.
Right, woman of mature years should want to go into the structure of the royal family. I think she needed more time, and William was right. Is that
William was right? And then there's the other one who married. What? How long she's been married? Maybe 15 years now, 16. I don't know. What's her name? Kate. Took 10 years to come up with some question, and she's still trying to find the answer for those 5 questions. So what is their problem? They want Meghan to be just like Kate, and yet they want Kate to be like Meghan. These people are confused. But let's see some of the comments. Here's to formality, hierarchy, our manners, and our cultures. Okay, I shared this video before, but for the sake of this video, let's listen to it again. 45 seconds.
We know that there's a whole side of that story that has not been reported by the British media. We know that there are rumours of alleged infidelity on William's part that the UK press just will not touch. And frankly, you know, if Harry has buggered off to Santa Barbara, having been on the receiving end of such extraordinary press coverage while his brother has not received a single critical article in the UK and, you know, puts out 10th anniversary wedding videos.
By the way, this audio is very low. I'm going to have to really ramp it up when I'm editing. It's very, very low. I could hardly hear, so that's why you're not hearing me say, you know, commenting back on it, because I could hardly hear it.
Like Bowden and Peter Jones' offspring after a drunken night out. You know, I'm not surprised he's balked, because he's actually lifting the lid on a really skewed system of behaviour in the UK.
All right. So I have it on another video. You could check it out. I don't know which video it is. If I had put her picture on the thumbnails, maybe I'll know. I don't remember which video it's in. Okay, Meghan said that she was offered no advice, training, help as to living within the royal family. She wasn't even sure how to courtesy properly. Average people just don't know these things when it's not a requirement in your life. I wonder if Kate was offered any advice or lesson. Right, Kate had 7 years. Okay, there's the timing and everything. Kate had 7 years of getting married to become future royal. Sophie, it took her 5 years. Meghan was thrown into a tour of 75 events in 15 days within months of their wedding. Yet when she got back, she was vilified. And she did a wonderful job at it. That's the thing. Okay? That's the thing. They wanted her to fail, but instead, she showed them how it's supposed to be done. So they're just mad.
If I'd been on what I call an away day, where I'd been up part of the country all day, I'd come home feeling pretty empty, because my engagements at that time would be to do with people dying, people very sick, people, marriage is the problem, all that. And I'd come home and it would be very difficult to know how to comfort myself. I've always been the 18-year-old girl he got engaged to, so I don't think I've been given any credit for growth. And my goodness, I've had to grow.
All right. Let's see. Let me go into that. Now you think, I read this. She has said on several occasions that she was helped, most notably by Sarah Ferguson. Okay, I've almost met royalty twice when constructing a railway bridge. Prince Charles was going to visit the week before we got instruction on what to do, not to do. Same when putting in a potable water tank at Balmoral. The Duke of Edinburgh was going to visit the day before, got instructed. 1 of 2. 2 of 2. It is possible that Harry was unaware of all of this. P.S. Neither of them turned up. Okay, William had to wait for the Queen's blessing before he could ask Kate to marry him. Kate did have training and was involved with the family for 10 years before engagement. Meghan and Harry whirlwind happened so fast, she was thrown into the deep end, not knowing protocol. This is just nonsense, okay? Meghan did her best. look at whatever where Meghan was saying, meeting the Queen privately, she had to courtesy. Okay, the minute she goes into that, she did the courtesy. She nailed it. Okay, look at during the final day, during the funeral, when she went to see the casket. You see how deep she did her courtesy? She even did it better than most of them. What was the other one? The one who, the tender one. She couldn't even bend down. She had to hold the husband's arm. I mean, I'm not making fun of her because I don't know if I could go that deep myself. But I'm just showing the comparison. Okay? Meghan trained herself to be better at everything that they teach her, but yet she still got vilified for it. So, whatever. All right, let's see here. Kate is not mentor material, as we only see that she has now came out with project after 11 years. Not only that, she is styling herself and using Meghan's mannerism. Do not use Kate as any measure. She only began working in 2018. This is funny. What you're trying to say is that she developed her passion project over time, devoting considerably energy and focus to find the best way to serve her country and her monarch. Okay, I'll let this pass. Okay, I'll let this pass, but I know it's an excuse for Kate for waiting that long. When did Meghan marry into the royal family? 2018. Why is it 2018 that she decided to do her project? Okay, what was she doing before that? Look at the minute Meghan got into the royal family. How many charities she helped? How many successful projects that happened? Okay, they wanted competition. They got competition, and then they can't even compete. They threw themselves into the competition. Okay, they still can't compete. Okay, as opposed to say the Sussex approach to service, which is more of a frag on a hot plate style. The thing is that Meghan have been doing this way before she met Harry. So this is why it was so easy for Meghan. I've said this in other podcasts. I don't see myself doing some of the things that they're doing, Harry and Meghan in particular, because they are passionate about it. It's second nature to them. They enjoy doing it. Okay? So this is what happened when somebody have passion for the things that they are doing.
The role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me, I can focus even more energy on, because I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella.
So this is what happened when somebody have passion for the things that they are doing.
And we will always say yes to becoming patron of a charity that we believe in and that we're incredibly passionate about.
Harry and Meghan, both of them have said it. They're passionate about it. Okay, why are we surprised? Okay, the others are not really passionate about it. This is why it looks like work for them. I probably would be the same thing as Kate because I'm not passionate about it. This is what lack of passion looks like. Okay, we could see the difference between someone who's passionate about their work and someone who's not. We could see it like night and day with Harry and Meghan versus William and Kate. We could see it. We don't need to dig our brain. Where is that? Okay? Meghan said she was offered no help, to borrow the words of the late Queen. I'm sure recollection vary on that subject. Okay, so why did she go to school? To learn about eloquence and the royal way of life. She knew exactly what was required of her, chose to ignore it. She did it. You guys are just nitpicking from it. She respect the institution. It's just that the respect did not return. Okay, she did her best with what she knows. Okay, and she's telling you where she's coming from through the Netflix series. Okay, like me, I've even said it even before the Netflix popped out, and I was like, I don't see myself going over there during Christmas holiday with these people because they're wearing suit and tie. You can be relaxed. I said it before. There's Meghan who's saying the nonsense that goes, between family members. They still have to courtesy to each other. They have to wait until the Queen come to eat, and the squad were making fun of that. They will eat the food so fast before the Queen shows up. So the nonsense that goes in the background is so freaking nonsense. And this is why Harry wanted, he did explain why he wanted out, because they won't let him be with his girlfriends. They keep on chasing the girlfriends out. And in a way, okay, in some shape or form, they pretty much shape Harry's path for him because some of the women that Harry had, opened Harry's brain and said, look, I'm trying to live my life, okay? Some of the women I'm trying to get into my world, you keep on chasing them out. And little at a time, his brain is working. He's seeing, okay, if I want a family, I don't want what happened to my mom happen to me, to my wife, okay? So look what happened. What was really funny, he had a list. Meghan said he had a list of the type of women that he wanted, and he didn't want to share it. And he said, there it is. Meghan is the list. Okay, I've said these kind of things. And Harry even said he wanted a woman who will be able to come to support with all of his baggages. Then I said that. I said, Harry is Meghan's baggage. I said this. And there's Harry confirming it on the Netflix series. So not everybody could do that. So the tabloid pretty much lead Harry into Meghan's into Meghan. And it's not like Meghan was chasing him. Okay, look at even I think I have a tweet about that where Meghan was saying Harry was late and Harry was one of those guys who wanted women to wait for her, and then she was not having it. But when she realized Harry was sweating and he was really late, he was trying to get through to meet with her, okay, she forgave him. Okay, Meghan wasn't about all of that. And when she said, when she spoke to the friend who said Harry was nice, okay, whichever she said it in the, was it the engagement of the View?
I didn't know much about him, and so the only thing that I had asked her when she said she wanted to set us up was, I had one question. I said, well, is he nice? Because if he wasn't kind, it didn't seem like it would make sense. And
so she really meant it. And they keep on saying, whatever Kate did chasing William, they're trying to plant it as if Meghan was the one who did that. This is why Harry and Meghan had to do the docu-series. So the media, the British media, it's their fault for Meghan being with Harry because they chased all the other women out. Okay? So this is what I keep on saying. The universe know how to balance things. You take one thing out, they put another thing for you for it to be balanced out. And now look at who Harry ended up. Someone who's a feminist, who's a fighter, who's pretty much, could carry Harry's baggage. So they pretty much landed Meghan on Harry's lap because they chased all the other women that Harry was dating. Okay? And Harry learned from that and said, I want someone who will be able to deal with that. And there it is. This is what we have. Let me leave that alone. They're making excuses and excuses. Meghan did the job so well, they're just pissed. Okay? What is it? With some comments that I read, they sent her to do at least 75 engagement the minute she walked into the royal family. Okay, why did they do that? Because they expect her to fail. Why did they book all of this engagement for Meghan when she just walked into the royal family? Okay? They expect her to fail, but she exceeded at it, so they're just mad. That's all it is.
Did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind.
All right, next tweet. Okay, I'm sorry, England, but your whole government having meetings and giving interviews about Harry and Meghan's Netflix shows is so embarrassing. Okay, it's giving fake country, and that sucks because I know for a fact you have real problems and whole entire families are facing the threat of freezing, starving to death this winter. I create a video. What did I call it? I think I call it chasing squirrel or something. I had to put this by itself. That way I could just mention it. Put the thumbnails for you guys. You guys could just go and watch it. Because the UK likes to disrupt, okay, throw that squirrel thing on their face when real problem exists. Okay? How Brexit going? How our gas price going? Do you even have a current prime minister? And if so, how long will they last? Because they changed so many prime ministers. Are they still 40 million out of 66 million people skipping meals because they can't afford to eat? This is the problem that's going over there. And the same problem that's going in the UK, it would have happened in the US as well, because the way things have been established, okay, for our system, the guy before Biden was messing this up for us to be in a way of chaotic, pinning people against each other. But we fought too. We're still fighting too. Okay? So we would have been in the same situation, and we're not out of the woodworks yet. Okay, one of those stolen diamond necklace and the crown's vault could probably feed every school child for a year. And I feel like maybe if the government wants to talk about royals, it should be the ones living but barely working in the UK. All right, there's me here. Oh, I didn't. 52 minutes ago, I didn't even know I commented. When they had their chance, this one, okay. When they had their chance to talk to Netflix, they didn't. Now that's what they are doing. They keep proving Harry and Meghan's were right over and over again. Okay, it's really embarrassing. Imagine with recession knocking at its door. Okay, LOL, that little island so unserious. Unserious. Okay, the United States will never. They're so embarrassing over there. Okay. We would have. This is what I was saying. The US could have been in the same situation, but we saw the BS. We fought through. Okay. Even while they're still trying to stall the election, people went out to vote despite the pandemic. They were scaring people off. Okay. The obsession of Meghan borders on fatal attraction. Okay. It's real disturbing, especially since they have stories high economic poo-poo to clean up. The way the person said it, the high economic poo-poo to clean up. Harry and Meghan are a distraction from issues your country cannot fix. Stop with the deflection and focus on addressing problems so people can feel some relief, for crying out loud. Your journalists should be ashamed. Yeah, I'd be showing it. The thing with the squirrel, go watch that video. I pretty much sums everything up in that video. I think it's like 5 minutes or something. Okay, that girl wants that little island. And rent free in their heads. Journalists and quote marks, because they don't abide by the ethics by which journalists are supposed to be guided. And with the thing that Harry keeps on calling them to court is because I've talked about this a while back, maybe 2 years ago. Harry had called one of the newspapers, not call. There's like an office or organization or something that looks over journalists. If the journalists go out of line, okay, you could make complaint. I forgot, is it IPP or something like that? I'll look for it. Just look at the screen. If I have it, I'll put it on the screen. Harry had made complaint to this particular organization. Okay, so when they did their review, they claimed that the journalist or the newspaper did not do anything wrong. Okay, so ever since that time, what Harry does, when the newspaper goes out of line in the UK, he just called them to court. And then this is why you see Harry keep on calling them to court, because that particular organization did not punish whoever, which that particular newspaper, for when Harry went and made the complaint. I think it was even before Meghan came in the picture or something like that, when Harry did that complaint. I don't remember. All right. So from this point on, Harry keep on calling them to court. All right. Don't tell anyone I was mad. Entire country, or at least all the news media. Okay, go ask men crying about a courtesy. Okay, grown. She fixed her thing. Okay, such low tier country behavior, huh? It's pathetic. Trust me, most people think it's pathetic. Whole government, all right, and shit show. After this, let me go to the next one. You are not wrong. Everything here is booking, yet the focus is on culture wars. Make it make sense. Yep. This is what the thing. They're pinning people against each other, and then meanwhile, the real issue is not even being touched, and then the establishment stays. All right. Let's see if some light will be shed. Okay, the senior government minister was sent by the then prime minister to lie to the queen, but that's all cool. Nothing to see here. Okay, they should be discussing how they're going to keep their constituent fed and warm this winter. All right, so that's it. There's more comment. Let's move on. Next tweet. Okay, I need to change my glasses. Where's my other glasses? Shit, it's not there. Oh, it's in my bag. All right, next tweet. Royalists who already hate Meghan Markle shockingly hate her Netflix docu. Unfortunately for them, Netflix just released that 2.4 million people watched it. I did not bookmark it for me to share with you in this video because I did put it on my community board where which countries was number 1 and number 2 of the docu series. Okay, go on my community board, it's there. All right, look for around December 9th, December 10th. Okay. And when they will release, how many subscribers lost over the show. Okay, did you cancel your Netflix subscription, Daniela? Because that's hilarious if you did. All right, you need to add that. It's just in the UK, not globally. 2.4 million in the UK only. There's no squad coming with their numbers. 2.4 million. On TV only, let's see here. Okay, right? It then count people watching on other devices. All right, that's one thing too. Yeah, no such thing as bad publicity. Brand British monarchy is soaring in value. Okay, sure, Jen. Okay, that's just UK numbers, which is huge for a random weekday, especially with the World Cup on. That's another thing. Yes. What was it when that football match was going on? Was it in 2020 or 2021? Where the I think during the lockdown they postponed it and then they made it something Euro World Cup or something. Euro 2020, I forgot the name. All right, they said during that time when there's a major soccer game going on, not only there's domestic abuse, okay, and what was going on again during those time, and the nonsense that went over there. And when those black players, that soccer players in the UK missed the shoot, the hate that went on there during that time, we got to see how the UK is. Okay? All eyes. Well, I don't know if it was all eyes, but the world were watching. I got to see it and I shared it on my community. But I didn't show that part because I know YouTube would block the video. A grown ass man completely naked. Okay? When I say naked, completely. You see everything. Okay? In the middle of the street, things dingling, okay? In the middle of the street, people busting through, trying break barricade to get into the stadium and all of that. I share that, okay? But anyway, I forgot my point, but anyway, wasn't that just UK number? Let's see here. Okay, the UK were told by their media masters again to not watch, and they didn't listen. Okay, yet William only got 302 people. Even his lawyer subject turned off. There's a laugh. Let's read this one. Okay, Kate and Will didn't win anything, not even close. The people went out rounding up college students by telling them Billie Eilish was performing live at the MGM later for Earthshot. Students were pissed when they found out. Oh shit. Students were pissed when they found out Will and Kate's team purposely misled them to get a screaming, oh my God, get a screaming crowd on camera for their arrival. Oh, that's what it was. Later on, after I shared that video, I saw some screen, and I had done with the Earthshot thing. Later on, I did come across some people, but that's what it was. And I was done with Earthshot, so I didn't want to create brand new video just for that. Okay, let's see here. Where did I? Students were pissed when they found out Will and Kate's team purposely misled them to get a screaming crowd on camera for their arrival. That's according to students on TikTok. They were booed at the Celtic game pretty badly. Yes, that I was aware of. Fake the size of crowd on walkabout. This I share before they came in early morning. There's some people, I think at least 4 or 5 people with the UK flag behind the barricade. And then later on, they show some group. Okay, there were some people, but it was not even in the 1,000. Okay, I did share that part with you. All right, fake the size of the crowd on a walkabout, but someone foiled their plan with drawn pictures. Oh shit, that's probably the one that I saw, the drawn picture. Oh my god. Oh shit. Their supporters also then tuned in to the Earth Flap event last night, live on PBS. This, I share it on my community, no, not my community board. I have tweets. After that, I will share with you. Okay, let me rearrange some stuff here for you guys, so I could have it next. I think it was this. Yeah. Okay. So I could have the Earthshot thing. I have some stuff regarding Earthshot. Okay, they were booed at the Celtic game pretty badly, faked the size of the crowd on a walkabout, but someone foiled their plans with drawn pictures. Supporters also then tuned in to the Earth Flap event last night, live on PBS. Only 302 of their loyal supporters tuned in. They turned the channel on home country. Okay. They also don't have real supporters. Those are people who are indifferent to Harry and Meghan. Their supporters couldn't raise $2,000 for William and Kate's charities or show up for the Earth Flap event. They won't show the crowd and the MGM. Okay, let's see here. Okay, PBS of the Earthshot prize minutes and show Earthshot. Yeah, this I shared that already. With that being said, I'm gonna come back to this, but let me go to what I just switch over here to get it out of the way. All right. There's this here. I just feel the need to say 302 people watch the Earthshot live stream on PBS. 302 people. All right. She tagged this person. Just here to refill your cup of Earth Flap tour drama. Okay, there's that. Okay, there's this. There's the live. I actually thought that was a joke. 302 more people watch the pen. Yep. Okay, I can honestly say that I'm not surprised. There was zero interest in the show. North America have no idea who they are, and once they figure it out, they're not impressed. We don't care about type spec, hard workers, and high achievers like the Sussexes. Okay? Who's going to watch an award show where the award recipient aren't even invited? That's another thing too. They didn't even invite the people who won the prize. Okay, but they fly. Who did they flew? What's that former soccer player? I forgot his name. Whatever. Okay, Goldilocks didn't think that. Okay, and I made a reference with that. Why Harry is the one who did when Harry was working royal. Why some of the things were working, because Harry is a hard worker. He will think of all of these little small details. Okay, but these people, I don't know, fly everybody else but the winner. All right, which pretty much says this, they didn't even need to fly over. They could have easily done that at home in the UK. All right, I thought this was Texas down a peg or some silly shit like that, but come thousands of miles, 302 viewers, the statements. It's safe to say Piers Morgan, the last and worst rate show, okay, beat Earthshot prize rating. Prince William is irrelevant as his father. That's it. KPBS is an American broadcaster, right? So William and Kate have only 302 fans in the US. Okay, I always knew that that in US does not automatically convert it to love for William and Kate. Okay, now I'm glad I read this, because my comment on IG is pretty much reflecting what PBS is. Okay, where on earth did you get the idea that we hate Meghan and Harry? The racist MAGAs hate them because they hate all minorities. But the rest of us love them. Okay? There's that. There's the laugh. Now I'm going to IG in terms of what I wrote. Okay? Was it this one? Yes. Okay? Where I shared this. There it is. The screenshot. I just feel the need to say 302 people watch Earthshot live stream on PBS. This is my caption on this. Okay, squad. Okay, dropping some on Twitter squaddies before I start working. For non-US squaddies, PBS is a public broadcasting service in America. It is funded by a, quote, I got this from somewhere online, by a combination of member station dues, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, pledge drives, and donation from both private foundation and individual citizens. Okay, end quote. Once I was aware that PBS was going to air Earthshot, I did mention in one of my podcasts that PBS still exists because the Trump administration wanted to eliminate federal funding for it. Okay, they wanted to chop it off completely. Okay, some people fought for its existence. I also said that maybe some US squaddies were part of the group who fought to keep it. So anyway, here are some tweets regarding its viewership. I don't know why they are trying to compete with Harry and Meghan. I really don't know why. Okay, so this is my caption on IG regarding that. Okay, so now back to Twitter. Let's finish this. Okay, so got these two out of the way. Okay, now say how many watched the second and third episode. Okay, it's going to be okay, VD. Just keep screaming into the void. All right. I just feel the need to say 302 people watch Earthshot live stream on PBS. 302. Okay, I wonder how many fork out for the bots troll commenting under all those articles. This is unhinged hatred on an industrial scale. Yeah, this is the thing that Princess Diana had to deal with on her own, and they still couldn't beat her.
Friends on my husband's side were indicating that I was again unstable, sick, and should be put in a home of some sort in order to get better. I was almost an embarrassment. The campaign was, in that point, was being successful. But it did surprise the people who were causing the grief. It did surprise them when I took myself out of the game. They hadn't expected that. And I'm a great believer that you should always confuse the enemy.
Who was the enemy?
Well, the enemy was my husband's department, because I always got more publicity. My work was discussed much more than him, and you know, from that point of view, I understand it. But I was doing good things, and I wanted to do good things. I was never going to hurt anyone. I was never going to let anyone down.
But you really believe that it was out of jealousy that they wanted to undermine you?
I think it was out of fear, because here was a strong woman doing her bit, and where was she getting her strength from to continue?
Because Princess Diana was authentic. She did her best to get the word out. Okay, they've gone so overboard and over the top with the hate that it just isn't hitting anymore. No one pays attention. All right, so this is some of the screenshot that I shared on my community board where Harry and Meghan were either number 1 or number 2 in some countries. Okay, here in Portugal is already at 2nd place. All right, there is that. All right, with that being said, I'm done with that. If you want to know more about this, which part of the world where it's number 1 or number 2, go on my community board to see it. Okay, I did put a lot of screenshot of that, and I thank the squaddies who did that. Thank you. All right, next tweet. Now, in terms of protocol, this is why this was after the other one, but I sort of switch it off a little bit because of the comments that I saw that 302 people watched the Earthshot. Next week, Harry said with the press there were a lot of okay, here is an example. Okay, get crossed. Meghan Markle makes another faux pas after crossing her legs again, meters away from Kate's perfect Duchess slant. Okay, they put Dutch, you know, the perfect thing here. This is another thing. There's Meghan. Her leg is crossed. Okay, look at them. Isn't the same way? Let me see. There's this one in the back. Is this Anne in the back? Look at her. Cross her leg completely. So some nonsense. And there's Meghan Oh my God! Look, I'm sorry if I scream at it. I probably will lower the volume when I'm editing. There's Meghan. Did it exactly like the Queen. Exactly like the Queen. And then, well, the same way as this whole side piece. Okay? Exactly the same way. So what's the problem? And then when you look at Meghan, look at the way she's sitting. Perfectly aligned. And look at all the others. All quiet. Okay, I'll give the Queen a pass because she's elderly. All right? But look at all the other ones. All right? But anyway, this is they made the protocol up. Okay, the royals like to keep women in their place, as they say. Does anyone know the rules for women and the ones for men? Why do men and women bow differently? Men bow from the head and women are almost in the yoga pose. That is true. And did you see how deep Meghan went during the funeral? I even said it comes with a warning. Don't try this at home, because she did it with perfect body alignment and she was wearing high heel. Really bent to the, she really went down. Okay, but Princess Anne is like so, and there's nothing said. Okay, yeah, that's what she had to do days out. Okay, seems Kate was the one who didn't know what to do as usual. Okay, the hypocrisy is quite sickening. And then that picture, for instance, you see Meghan did it exactly like the Queen. Okay, unbelievable medieval. Okay. They didn't even...
And she came across very well, and he came across as this bizarre, stuck-up, sort of 17th century figure.
And bothered to crop out then Duchess Camilla, who also crossed her leg, because then wouldn't see Kate's perfect Duchess slant. British media instigate this Kate versus Meghan narrative and then pin it on Meghan. Alright, so we could see how perfectly she... Look at how straight she's sitting. Everybody else, their body is slouching. Kate is an employee. She has got to follow rules. Okay, so why is she not sitting properly? There's what's her name? Anne in the back. Okay, she's sitting perfectly fine, very straight up. But look her crossing her leg on top. Okay. Oh my God, they were just finding fault with everything Meghan did, even ridiculous. This like the same breath, other royals were caught doing the same thing. Who can survive in such a blatant, abusive environment? Yeah, this is why I said they keep on moving the goalposts. How is she supposed to know if the goalposts keep on moving? And she perfected every time too. And she just showed how stupid these people are. And the tabloid will still be talking about how they're, quote, no way back, end quote, and Bill will still be furious. All right. Exclusive, Harry and Meghan have no way back after Netflix show with Meghan utterly furious. These people are ridiculous. I don't know. They just don't know how to stop. This is their model, their blueprint that used to work perfectly for them. They just don't know how to change. Okay, they keep at it and keep on proving to the world how Princess Diana and Harry and Meghan are right. And for Princess Diana, was right. Many in the royal family believe there is no way back into the fold for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex after the £100 million Netflix series, Harry and Meghan. Okay, Will is very furious because his shade show had only 309 views. Was it 302? Okay, 309 views, while Harry had 2 million. Okay, he's always furious. Okay, it's so cringe. I guess they think it makes him look strong. It actually makes him look weak. What if they bring some olive branches? What if they bring some olive branches or offer to build a bridge? Can they come back then? Please, these people you cannot trust. Okay, it has been done before. Remember this. All right, these people don't know any different. They don't know anything better. They only know their savagery behavior. They trained William to be that way. So never leave your guard down around them, because even if at the beginning they will show nice, compassionate kind of thing, the minute you...
So you're being what, pushed by family?
Yeah, my family looked great, and so did my friends, and so did Charles's family. They liked me. They were very good to me when I was a guest.
What does that mean?
We used to change when I was a daughter, and the positions changed.
Have you met each other's families, I imagine?
Yes, his family's been so welcoming, and
You've met quite a few of them, actually.
I have, on both sides of his family, his mom's side as well, which has been really important to me too. But yes, the family has been great, and over the past year and a half, we've just had a really nice time getting to know them and progressively helping me feel a part of not just the institution, but also part of the family.
And Charles's family, they liked me. They're very good to me when I was a guest.
Which has been really, really special.
Trying to track them down and make sure that they're around at the same time that she's popping in without telling too many people. And so we've actually done incredibly well to make sure that you've met all the key people.
And Charles's family, they liked me. They're very good to me when I was a guest.
We're able to really get to know each other that way, but also then to go and have friends over for dinner, or to go to his family for tea, or...
And Charles's family, they liked me. They're very good to me when I was a guest.
Have you met the Queen?
I have, yes.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
Let down your guard, that's when they're gonna get you. Okay, so always keep your guard up every time you're around these people. Okay, look what they are. I have a tweet, I think, regarding the dog. I think it was V who posted it. Okay, that's that. You know, the olive branch is coming shortly. Okay, Harry and Meghan spread love, power, success, charming, and William and Kate tell the world they are furious, and you all wonder why people prefer Harry and Meghan. Okay, good. I hope they don't attend Chucky's stupid coronation next year. Instead, celebrate little Archie's birthday. This abuse is too much. I just get anxious when Meghan is in that island. I'm telling you, yeah, I don't sleep very well. Queen Elizabeth II funeral traumatizes me so much. Whatever I had to say during the Queen's funeral, just go watch those videos, because I didn't over the top with this thing. All right, when Will is okay for them that Harry is not interested, his last link to his family died. He can move on from the rest of his family. Okay, who's going to tell them that Harry and Meghan don't care? Do you want to be bearer of good news? Okay, or on why they so Sussex's money? They didn't expect them to make money. Okay, they wanted to smear their name so nobody will work with them. Okay, they wanted to tarnish their name, and I've said this before. They wanted to tarnish their name, but meanwhile, Harry and Meghan keep their character. They stick to their character and core values. And Harry had said it during the Invictus. It's your character that matters the most. Okay? So...
But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most.
They were trying to smear their character. Instead, they're showing themselves who they are. The one who's spewing the negativity, they're pretty much revealing themselves. Okay, last nail in the wedding is held at St. Ysidro Ranch. Okay, about the final nail. Okay, like telling someone after they have already quit for good. All right, after this, let me move on. Like Harry and Meghan want to go back or are bothered by egg. All right, there's this. They just put that. They're laughing. Okay, I'm telling you, the Sussexes like to create the moments for the squads to put as either GIF or some meme or something. This fits perfectly here as well. Okay, you see how they just switch the names. First the Queen and now William, always so emotional over the action of self-earning adults. Okay, these gossip rags are ridiculous. Like, bro, Harry and Meghan sent you your letter of acceptance and completed the exit interview 2 years ago. Let it go. That's a good way of putting it. Okay, is this the final, really final straw? Okay, no, there will be more olive branches to come. Mr. Incandescent, stay enraged. Egg fried as usual. Okay, Lord, this has not, okay, and yet that they don't, oh, and will, furious or angry. Don't you guys like them? Okay, next tweet. Okay, there's more things with the Earthshot. Oh my God, I should have put it with the other one. Let's see here. Earthshot. What did I have? Okay, it's okay. And these numbers. Prince William's Earthshot, 302. That's what I thought. 302. The other person said 309. Okay, maybe the numbers went slightly up. Okay. Prince William's Earthshot, 302 people on live stream. Terrible rating back in the UK. Prince Harry's Netflix DAC 2 million viewers in the UK alone. Netflix best this year. Okay, Prince William has been an adult for over 20 years. He had working to build a charitable brand like his father. He's spending. The result is a PEN award. A PEN awards weren't even invited. No one watched. Perpetually incandescent Prince of Wales, who cannot stand being overshadowed by his pair, but to be honest, can't do a damn thing about it. Okay, I still maintain that in the past 15 years, the two biggest mistakes the firm has made are allowing William and Kate to stay part-time for as long as they were, refusing to work out a part-time deal with Harry and Meghan. That's the thing. The in and out, they're like, you're either in or out. So Harry said, okay, I'm out. All right, so they thought.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
Getting the taxpayers' money was the thing for them, where Harry and Meghan are two hard workers, and Meghan been working her whole entire life. Okay, since she was a teen. She knows what hardworking is. Okay, it was interesting in a award show where the winners were not there. The biggest thing, zero interest in the host and his wife. All right, let's see this. Okay, apparently it's not new. Someone else, baby, in Belgium since 2008 and actually won a golden prize for it, attended the award to talk about what they were doing to deal with climate change. Okay, I shared this. I think they also got that from that Belgian person. An idea from Goldman Prize winner, that's this person, Belgium 2008, and the spirit of JFK moonshot. Okay, quote, what keeps us for an Earthshot to save our planet in the next decade, a small step for the global community, a giant leap for our planet. Okay, climate action. And they took it from there and then they move on. And then they expected the Kennedys to show up. Okay, I think some did, but Caroline Kennedy did not show up. She had the perfect excuse. What is it? There was some issue with the weather, the flight, or something like that. And someone else who did not show up. There was two people. There were two. The second person was. Okay, I don't remember. I'm not gonna dwell too much on it. Go to my last couple videos that talk about the Earthshot. Okay. After this, that's it. Okay, he's incandescent. That his little brother shows him up, but some of that is his fault. They didn't call him. I say some because Harry is and will always be the bigger draw based on charisma alone. You either have that. Okay, agree. This is also make me feel sorry for a possible future for Charlotte and Louis. Any hint of being engaging or charismatic will be drilled out of them by the system that only knows their brother. You know, I have hope for the younger one. What's his name? Louis? Okay, because he's already showing that they don't even want to bring him out. They don't even want to bring him out because he's not having it. Is the Harry? Okay, they should have stopped at 2, but Louis is gonna show them up. Okay, so Curious Mind wants to know, does William still get a participation trophy? I mean, 302 is better than 301, isn't it? That is true. Next one. Now I'm dealing with Netflix, okay? With that being said, let me stop here because I'm 53 minutes into that. So I'm going to do another video. Netflix is the next one, okay? So let's do a prayer. Prayer for, I don't know, the word provider. Why do I think provider? But let's write it. Prayer for provider, and let's do protection. Can never go wrong with protection. Okay. Word provider, I have no idea how it come in my mind, but I put it anyway. Okay, Father God, you are my provider, and you will provide a place for me and will plant me so that I can have a home for my own and no longer be disturbed. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm laughing at myself because this is the word that came into my mind as I was saying prayer for, and I said provider, and this fits perfectly. We all need a place to stay. Okay, the Lord is the provider. All right, let's continue with the prayer. You will also give me rest from all my enemy. Oh my God, this is really good. You provide food for those who fear you, and you have shown me the power of your works. That definitely is. Okay, let's pick an image. Let's pick. Okay, I'm thinking these two. And then I thought of that. Should I do all three for the sake of it? All right, I'm going with my instinct. This is the first one. Okay, protection prayer. May the light of God you, may the love of God enfold you, may the power of God protect you, may the place his healing hands upon you and heal you quickly. You know what I thought of this? When Harry, on the documentary, when Prince Yoso was putting that robe around Harry, and I really think something magical happened in Africa to Harry. I really think so. That robe they put around him, something happened there. Okay, this is what came to mind as I was reading that prayer. Okay, may God place his healing hands upon you and heal you quickly. And I think that's what happened. May the presence of God watch over you wherever you go. Amen. I truly believe that. And I did say the one right next to it, right? This one. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Surely he will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. Feathers, and under his wing you will find refuge. Again, that thing with Prince Yoso covering Prince Harry with that, I don't know what it calls. What do you call that? That kind of a robe or something they put around Harry. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness. Oh my God, these prayers are good. Nor the plague that destroys at midnight. Middays. I'm thinking like when he goes into UK, when they're chasing him, especially during the Prince Philip's funeral, the thing that went on over there, there was something that I read where he explained it. Okay, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. Oh my God, the shield. No wonder my instinct was going there. Psalm 91, 1-7. Okay, and I also said this one, but I'll put the second prayer on my as my thumbnails. Okay, protection prayer, protection from violence. Okay. Faithful and true God, I ask for your protection over my family in this fallen world where not everyone holds to the faith and many exercise their free will to do evil. Oh my God, I pray for your covering of protection over my family from violent people. I thank you that nothing can separate us from your love and that you are our provider and protector. Wow. Strengthen and protects us from the evil one. Amen. All these prayers. No wonder my instinct wanted to go into them. Okay. So these are the prayers for this video. Okay. So subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And I saw someone had donated into Cash App. I appreciate it. Because some of you wanted me to create the Cash App. I just wanted to have the PayPal, but I created anyway. Any support is support. Okay, you watching the video is support. Okay, I appreciate that. If you don't have the mean, guess what? You come first. When a plane is going down, the first thing they tell you is make sure you put your mask on. You protect yourself first. So if you have extra pennies, I'll be more than happy. Just like the royal family, you could give me your money, but do not starve yourself to protect me. You watching the video, let the commercial play or whatever, it's good enough. Okay, I appreciate that. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna do video number 2. It's gonna be about Netflix. Let's see what the first tweet is regarding that. Okay, that's the last thing that I did to show you what will be in video number 2. I will start with this. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for your support.
Fear in the atmosphere, I
for me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And you know, for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.